Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by old Steve's World today. And oh, I want to show off my shirt here. Check it out. Thank you, Mary from Nova Scotia. She likes me, I guess. Thank you, Mary. Anyway, what are we doing today? Show him. I got chased off from my other spot for drying berries. Yeah, Miss Daisy, I was taking up her dryer. I lay in a towel on her dryer, and I put this little fan here on it. This has been blowing for 3 days now, or 4. No, this is the 4th day. Saw palmetto berries. I just cut the whole stalk off. I wasn't planning on getting berries that day. Actually, I don't even really need any more. I've got like 8 quarts of this from last season. But I thought, well, okay, somebody else wants some, I'll donate, whatever. About, I don't know, 4 ounces of this stuff is like $38 or something. It's crazy in price. So I just cut the whole stalk and hauled it back to the truck, put it on the front seat, came home. All these berries were a lot bigger than this, and they were all green, really bright green. But I noticed a few in the pod was starting to turn. I said, well, this is close enough. So yeah. So here, this is all berries from that one stalk. I left one stalk. There wasn't a lot of berries in the woods. Deer are eating these things up like crazy. I came around the bend there one day, and here's a doe. She didn't see me. And I snuck up on her, and she was just munching the heck out of these berries one at a time, and they were just as green and hard as they could be. She was just chowing down on these things. So yeah, the hogs love them, raccoons love them, coyotes will eat these, wild pigs will eat these. So yeah, all the forest creatures will chow down on these things. There's some sticks and twigs in here. I will hand pick each one of these and put in my little tub here, and yeah, we'll get in here in the kitchen. I've got a couple things to do today. We've got these to do, and I've got some elder tincture to do. So yeah, we'll just pick these up and kind of leave the little particles behind, because these are going straight into my coffee grinder. We're not gonna grind these till they're totally. Let me shut this fan off. There, now maybe you can hear me. We don't grind these things totally. We just bust them slightly with the coffee grinder. All right, we'll be back in a few. Okay, guys, there's that berries I collected off that one bush. I left one for the animals. There's not many out there this year, and I don't really need any more of this stuff, but I just thought I'd collect that one. So you just take a handful, throw in your deal here, like so, and you're just going to bust these up a little bit. That's all you need, just like that. And you just go through this whole deal here. Don't take long. Smells pretty potent. I think I'm just gonna put all this in one jar. Yep, that'll work out perfect. Yes, indeed. Called wild crafting, guys. This is called wild crafting. Getting wild and crazy. There we go. That's that. I smelled this thing earlier, and it smelled like someone had been processing some cannabis bud in that thing. No, I wouldn't do nothing like that, would I? All right. Okay, we're done with this little deal. Very simple to do, guys. There it is. Now we're going to top this out with our good old Skoal 100 proof. You could use 80. This stuff's dry enough where you could use 80 on it, but I like 100. I think you get a little better extraction with 100 proof. Yeah. Picked up 2 of these yesterday. The guy looked at me like, boy, there's a freaking alcoholic, you know. Oh well. He was telling me about, oh, there's a better vodka that tastes better. I said, well, for what I do, I just need cheap vodka, because you don't need a... What are you doing with that stuff? I guess he thought I was a mad scientist or something, you know. I told him what I was doing. He said, oh, okay. Like, okay, nut job, get out of my store. Okay, so you shake her up. Now this is an 8-week process, by the way. Oh, look what I got here. This is about my 5th one this year. It's a little on the small side. We got some a lot bigger. This thing was so heavy, it comes straight out of the top of your pineapple plant. Comes straight. This thing will come right from the center, right? So it comes up, and it's attached here with a stalk, and then it got so heavy it just fell over. So then it had to fight to go to the sun. So when I got there, it was like this. I seen it was starting to tilt, and I was going to prop it up with a stick, and I said, nah, leave it. And it fell over, and it curved up like this to get to the sunlight. But I'll save that top. So that's one I got. I got about, I didn't get that many this year. Probably, I don't know, 10. Normally I run about 15 or 20 pineapples. And then once I harvest them, I'll either give them away or cut them up and I put them in the freezer bags. Because that's that right there. See that ugly mess? This is going to sit for 6 weeks. Now I put saw P on there, saw palmetto, and today's 8/14/19. So that's that one. And now we got to go to another one, an elder. Now this has been sitting in here for a while. It's been sitting in here for a while. And this is going to be a little time consuming, but I'm going to come in here and just pick off these guys like so. They're real small. You just kind of pick out the little stems. The real small stems like this one right here, they're fine. You can leave them in your tincture. Elder is an excellent plant for helping your immune system, and if you've got colds or whatever, it's great. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit and bore you to slap to death with this. Little process here I'm doing, but you get the idea. Don't get the big ones, these stalks in here, they're poisonous. Just the small twigs that are actually stuck to the berry itself. those will be fine. I make a lot of tinctures and stuff. I make an adaptogen, and I put it up. You put everything in quart jars, and this is called Adapt to It, and this is an adaptogen. And adaptogen is immune system builder. I've been doing this for years. Without a good immune system, your body can take a crash. And then here comes what? Oh, okay, just all kind of stuff. Diabetes, cancer. Yeah, once your immune system crashes, then you can expect, you know, the cancer and stuff that's coming. And most of that is all self-inflicted injury. Doctors won't tell you that. No, they don't want to tell you that, because for the simple fact that they'll go bankrupt. Yeah, you can't make any money with healthy people, okay? So us beekeepers and outdoorsmen, we want to stay healthy, happy and healthy. So, you know, people like Mary from Nova Scotia will send you t-shirts, you know? So that's how that works. Yeah, and you know, the reason doctors don't want to get into this holistic stuff that I do, there's no money in it for them, obviously. Yeah, the cancer people, they want to tell you this stuff. There's no money in it for them. So they want to get in your pocketbook. Steve-O don't want to get in your pocketbook. I give out free information. Okay. We want to make you healthy and happy, like old Steve-O. That's the name of the game, guys, right there. All right. All right. So we're getting this in here. I will be back shortly. And all we're going to do with this, we're not going to grind this. This doesn't get ground, by the way. This just gets the vodka added to this. But getting back to the adaptogen, the Adapt to It, I just showed you that jar. I put that in my tea, along with saw palmetto. That's a green tea that I make up every day. And we're getting there. And this stuff, you see, it really stains big time. So don't put it in a bowl or something you want and get stained. Because as this stuff thaws, you can see it's just really... And the tincture comes out like a blueberry. I mean, it's a really bright blue color. Alright. See, it starts to stain my fingers even rinsing it off. Back over here, the adaptogen that I make, and I put it up in tincture bottles. But each one of these here, there's 7 of them here in that tincture. I make them up in quarts. Now you can get this stuff, even the saw palmetto, you can get that from Rose Mountain Herbs. And a lot of these I've got from Rose Mountain Herbs. A blueberry, I just went to my local store and bought regular blueberries, and I tinctured those. You put about half full in your jar like we did this. And you top it out with vodka. You shake it once every day for 8 weeks. Just put it in a convenient location. Go by, keep it in the dark. Keep it in a closet somewhere in the dark. But in here I've got, in the adaptogen, I've got blueberry extract. I've got astragalus, rhodiola, licorice root, Shenanzra berry, if I pronounced that right. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Eldro, the Eleuthero root, and then ashwagandha. Shinandra, yeah, right. I can't even say it. Schisandra berry. Those you get them in pound, you can get them quarter pound, whatever you want. Put them in these jars. Top it out with your vodka, your good old Skoal. Date it. Put a date on it. Shake it every day for 8 weeks. Then it's done. Then you filter it through. I just run it through a fine thing like this. I like this because I can take this little screen. You can get these at any grocery store. You drop that in a canning funnel like so, stick it in there, and you can run your product through and filter it all out. Alright, that's that. Then what I do after these are completed after 8 weeks, I take my quart jar and I get another measurement device, whatever. You can use a regular cup, measuring cup. Measure out, say, you've got 4 cups in a quart, so you obviously don't want to get too crazy. So put in, say, a quarter cup or so of each one of these. Dump it in and shake it up. And that's it. And then you just use an eyedropper. I just use, I put up my tinctures in these. You can get these where you're using, if you use sweet leaf like I do, you save these and you can put them up in here. I had elderflower in here. I made it out of elderflower and elderberry also as tincture, but now there's saw palmetto. So I will take this, and this is saw palmetto, and I put about 3 or 4 of those squirts in there of that saw palmetto, and while I've got it out, I've got this out, I'll put in a couple shots of that in my tea every day. It is great for your immune system. The saw palmetto is great for your prostate. All you guys having prostate troubles out there, get on some simple stuff like this. Get your testosterone jacked up. I'll show you how to get your testosterone jacked up. And if you've got ED issues out there, any of you old people, I will show you how to correct that. So you keep your Miss Daisy happy. Because if you don't keep your Miss Daisy happy, she's going to throw you under the bus and run off with the pool boy, okay? Just giving you a little heads up, guys. Alright, let me get back with you. I'm going to finish cleaning these berries here and here, and then we'll add to our jar. Be back soon. Okay, guys. We got our berries. They're still frozen. You can hear them. They're still hard and frozen. You want to do this when they're, frozen because they stay hard for you. And now you just kind of get them into your jar here. Keep them off the floor. There we go. Like that. That's a little overkill, but that's fine. That will work. Take this plastic part off. Don't let it go down the garbage disposal. Top her out. Ooh, this is going to be good, guys. Bring it right up within, 1/4 inch maybe of the top. Shake her up. Look how pretty purple that is already, guys. Wow. All right. Alrighty. And every day when you pick it up to shake it, just pick it up. Do that. That's enough. That's it. That's it. I just made 2 tinctures in no time. I got enough booze here to make another one, or vape the bees. So that's it for now, guys. That's all the damage we can do for right now. I got another video coming up for you guys, not the girls, for the guys. Get your testosterone tuned up. I'll show you how to do that. See you in a few.